Very good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Thank you so much indeed for joining me here live on the stream. You're with Tim's a Pilot, twitch.tv, broadcasting out of the UK. And we're on the ground here at Southend Airport, just north of the River Thames in London, on runway 23. And we're about to depart and take a business trip with a very, what should I say, affluent family on board, going down to their summer residence in Penzance. So we're flying down to Land's End today to a little airport called St Just. We are in the Cessna Citation business jet, the Longitude, as you can see here. We're all configured, ready to go. The FMC has been populated. Got a couple of custom waypoints that take us out over some of the major landmarks in London on the departure. Then we're heading down south towards Gatwick, and then on a westerly trajectory down along the south coast past the Isle of Wight and Southampton, and then down into Cornwall and Land's End. Thanks for joining me. Of course, it's Jetstream TV UK on YouTube. So without further ado, all checks have been done, seatbelt signs are on, cabin crew are seated, passengers are seated, they've had a little drink, playing some music in the back. Let's go flying. I have control.
No takeoff.
Power's coming up.
No takeoff. No takeoff. No takeoff. No takeoff. No takeoff. No takeoff.
And rolling. V1, rotate, just through V2, that's a positive rate, gears coming up, throttling back, 75% M1, autopilot's going in. Make sure the VS is selected. Okay, guys, let's make sure everything's configured here. VS mode needs to be selected. Thank you. And we'll go up at 2,500 feet per minute. Need to change the speed now. That will not let me change the speed, guys. Have you any idea why? Modify the speed with the throttle for the time being. Yeah, when I'm in the Cessna Citation and you try and modify the speed from the autopilot panel, it simply will not do anything. Is auto throttle engaged? Autopilot is on. We'll need LNAV. That's on. That should give us a turn. There's our route. Okay, we're straight away from the route now. Nav should turn us. Just figuring stuff out, guys. I'm really unfamiliar with this aircraft. Go, there's our turn, guys. We'll get rid of them flaps now. Don't need them. And you can see on the map we're following our track nicely. Heading out over the Thames, climbing initially to 12,000 feet. Figure out the auto throttle on this, guys, because it's not playing ball. Don't even know what that fucking warning's saying. Ignore me, guys. I'm just trying to figure shit out. Why won't it let me select that? There we go. It's saying auto throttle, but where's the auto throttle button? Where is the auto throttle button? I'll tell you what we'll just do. Auto throttle selected. I've just done it with the shortcut, guys, which is Alt and R. Same to remove the auto throttle. Don't know where the button is for it. Hit me up in the comments, guys, because it's certainly not clear and visible on the MCU, the main control unit. So climbing at 2,500 feet per minute to 12,000 initially. Let's have a look out the window. We're heading direct over London now. There's London City Airport off the nose. Beautiful conditions for flying today, guys. Look at this. Stunning. And there is the City of London directly ahead. We've got London City Airport down below us there. And the O2 Arena, the business financial district of Canary Wharf. And various other landmarks en route. Levelling off at 12,000 now. Auto throttle slightly throttling back. And there is central London, guys. You can't miss it, can you? Gherkin. All of the city popping into view as we get closer. The draw distance not that good, but you know what, we can live with it. River Thames beneath us. And Tower Bridge. The Shard on the left. Right, we've seen enough of London. It's not in great detail anyway at this altitude, guys, so without further ado, let's get up into the cruise. ATC have just cleared us up to our cruise altitude, so we'll do that now. $44,000 feet today, guys. 44,000 feet, set and running. Just select VS mode again. Punching through the altitudes at 3,000 feet per minute. Make sure our speed is giving us enough to get up there. Above 10,000 feet now. We'll get the aircraft up to 300 knots as we make a left turn over London City. And we'll release the cabin crew and the passengers in the back. As we track south easterly now down towards Gatwick and towards the south coast, Hastings and Brighton area. See our turn on the map there, guys. 44,000 feet selected in the autopilot. Heading direct Pennox now. ETA around about 4 minutes 50 seconds. 32 nautical miles away. Ground speed 405 miles per hour, or knots I should say, on this aircraft. 299 knots on the speed, passing 16,000 for 440. Slightly to the right of the track now, we'll bring that in. And there we are, heading out toward the south coast, guys. That's looking back along the River Thames. Sorry, that's we're on an easterly route at the moment. Looking back out over the Thames towards the North Sea. Looking down to our left hand side. There's a nice route out this because it turns you back towards the east coast, then we head south towards Hastings and the south coast, just passing Gatwick. But it gives you the opportunity to get the altitude, which then saves us fuel. Very economical at the higher levels, and gives us the capability of a cruise altitude of 44,000 feet. It's not a very long flight at all. We'll be in the cruise momentarily and then coming back down, and the next thing you know is we're in Cornwall. Everyone's having a great weekend in Penzance. Zoomed out on the map a little bit there, guys, as you can see. See more of the area of where we're flying to, with a subtle right hand turn here now, heading direct Pennox. 16 nautical miles inbound, and we're due to be there in approximately 2 minutes time. Tracking out towards the south coast, the east coast I should say. Let's have a look on the map. First time we've looked at the map on today's flight. Yeah, tracking south now to Pennox, and then continuing the turn to Rocker. And that takes us directly over Southampton. We'll have the Isle of Wight off to our left hand side, and the Solent. Tracking along the south coast, as you can see, past Exeter, and then down to Cornwall. We have an interesting arrival down onto runway 16 at St Just, and it's situated 382 feet above sea level, so there's no issue on the approach there. We'll put it in for around about 2,000 feet, no lower than that on the arrival. $27,000 feet now for flight level 440 as we climb out from Southend Airport, just north of the Thames in London, on a southerly track now, heading toward the south coast of the UK, and then we're going to be tracking along the south coast of the UK, westbound down to Cornwall. Some very affluent passengers on board. This is a private business jet, the Cessna Citation Longitude, that's been hired to take a family down to the summer home in Penzance. Obviously you've got to do the honours and fly them there, haven't you, for the amount of money they pay. Lovely party. Perfect flying conditions, lovely and clear. You can see a little bit of cloud off in the distance. We'll be coming through that on our descent. Really need to keep an eye on this today, guys. It's not a long flight at all. We are going up to the cruise altitude of 44,000 feet, and then we're going to have to manage our descent down into Cornwall, so we desperately need to keep our eye on where we are, what flight levels we're at, etc. We'll also check for traffic en route. Now there's nothing to hinder us at the moment as we depart Roque. Next waypoint is Southampton. No traffic en route that I can see that's going to trouble us. Let's just zoom out on the map. 150 nautical miles to Cornwall, so we're going to begin our descent around about Abkim, sorry. Maybe a little bit before as we're at 44,000 feet. Between Southampton and Abkim, sorry. And there's Bournemouth Airport that we pass. So around about Bournemouth we'll start descending. We'll just go to the nose cam now. We do have traffic there above us. Nothing to be worried about there ahead. A number of thousand feet above us, just making a subtle right turn, as you can see. But yeah, off to the left hand side there is the Isle of Wight, guys, Portsmouth. Just passing Brighton now, roughly, on the south coast. There's Shoreham Airport, just down there. Don't know whether you can make it out, but that's Shoreham Airport. So passing Brighton, head along the south coast now. Isle of Wight. Traffic, that's just missed us. Gave us the warnings, guys. Where are they? Can't see them. Where's the traffic? As we hurtle towards Cornwall, guys, in the business jet. $38,000 for 44,000 feet now. I reckon direct Southampton will be there in 3 minutes time, guys, and then shortly after that we're going to have to begin the descent. Traffic down to our left hand side, no issue. Portsmouth Harbour and Gosport there, guys, just beneath us. The M27 motorway. That'll be Fareham and Gosport. Isle of Wight. River Sol. Sorry, there is the Solent. the stretch of water between the Isle of Wight and the south coast of the UK. And we're at 44,000 feet now, guys. Just about to make a turn out Southampton. 2 minutes approximately to Southampton, then we are tracking down for our next waypoint, which is Brippo, and then we'll begin our descent slowly down to Cornwall. Excuse me guys, but I've still got this really swollen sore throat. All of my glands are swollen. Very unpleasant, difficult to swallow, not good. Not good at all. Traffic off to our left hand side. Making a left hand turn. Many thousands of feet below us, so absolutely no issue whatsoever. It's just on a U-turn. Where are they going? Oh, and they've just vanished. Must be UFOs in the area. Right, need to start thinking about our descent now, guys. Here we are at Southampton with a left turn. Okay, start the descent. Send to 220 initially. PS mode selected. And descending at around about 2,500 feet per minute. In fact, we'll go to 3,000 feet. Let's see how we fare with that, because we are considerably high at 44,000. Very nice clear day here over the UK. Just some cloud ahead. Nothing to worry about at all. Passing over the Bay of Southampton now, which is just here. Should be able to make out Southampton Airport actually, guys, which is just down there somewhere. You can hear the engines throttling back now as we're in the descent. Southampton Harbour. The airport's down there, literally down there. There's the airport, just on the left hand side, just in front of the wing, guys. Screenshotted that's rather a nice thumbnail, I'd say. Sun reflecting off the wing and the sun reflecting off the estuary into Southampton. Kind of a halfway point on the flight, if you will. Yeah, 38,000 feet and descending, that's fine. Saying that we're overspeeding at the moment, so we'll just modify our speed. And speed decreased to 250 knots. So there's no set arrival today into St Just, it's just a number of different waypoints that are programmed into the GPS. We're expecting an RNAV approach onto runway 16 today, although we will be manually hand flying the aircraft and disconnecting the autopilot around about 5 miles out. So runway 16 is expected at St Just in Land's End. Heading direct bev up now. ETA 1 minute. Oh sorry, heading direct Gibso. We've just passed bev up. Heading direct Gibso now. Flight level 316. ETA about 1 minute 13 seconds and distance is 7 nautical miles. Ground speed of 400 knots at the minute, 250 knots on the descent and just passing 30,000 feet for flight level 220. Heading direct Gibso, Brippo, and then out over the English Channel. There is Bournemouth Airport, guys. Oh no, it's Exeter actually. Have we passed Bournemouth? Yeah, I think we have. Yeah, Bournemouth is back there. There's Bournemouth. So yeah, Exeter off on our right hand side, crossing back over the mainland, and then our finals down into St Just in Land's End. ATC has re-cleared us now down to 10,000 feet, so we'll get that in the MCU. So 220 to 10,000. 250 selected, so no issues below 10. Very cosy cockpit here in the Cessna Citation. A little curtain there that takes you through to the passengers. "30 minutes into the stream, guys. It's a short flight, this one today. Thank you so much indeed for your company and joining us on board for this flight down to Land's End from Southend in North London. Don't forget, hit us up, guys. It doesn't cost you a thing to subscribe. It just lets us know that you're interested in the content. So if you could hit the subscribe button on YouTube, the channel, of course, is Jetstream TV UK. Give us a like or a dislike, whatever you choose. As long as you interact with us, that's great, and it's always wonderful to read your comments, it really is. So thank you so much indeed for taking the effort to join us, spend some time with us today, and especially when you make a comment, it's always great to hear your feedback. Tracking out over the North Sea now. Descending gently now as we track out over the English Channel, heading towards Exeter. 18,000 feet now for 10,000. We'll level off at 10,000 and we'll gradually descend out the aircraft down to 2,000 feet for the approach. Excuse me guys. Bloody sore throat, it's killing me. Time for a lozenge, I think. I'll be right back guys. On the right hand side, Exeter Airport off to our right guys, we'll just need to keep an eye on this. Sorry, lozenge in my mouth, trying to keep my throat nice and chilled. There is Exeter Airport guys, you can just see it there. Crossing runways, just over the top of the aircraft. No idea where this traffic is guys. course guys, if you know me, I'm just waiting for that perfect screenshot for the thumbnail for YouTube. It's about to come. The Bay of Essex, sorry not Essex, Exeter down below us. Sun shimmering on the English Channel there on the ocean. Makes me have a lovely thumbnail. Wait for that harbour to kick into view, then we'll hit screen grab. And then we'll focus on the descent down into Land's End. There is the harbour. On screenshot there, you will notice a pause in the video gently, guys. Another one there, that'll do us. Enough of the screen grabs guys, let's focus on what we need to do. Okay, around about 80 miles to run now. We'll descend down to 2,000 feet. Feet selected. VS mode will come down very gently, around about 1,000 feet per minute. Should take us about 8 minutes to get down to 2,000 at that rate, which is absolutely perfect for our arrival. We'll stick with the captain's view through the cockpit window for our approach into St. Just at Land's End in Cornwall. A little bit hazy the view here today, I would say, just a slight little bit of mist at the lower levels. Do have some cloud off in the distance. Don't think that's going to affect us in any way at all on our way down to Land's End today. Sorry guys, this fucking throat's giving me murder. Familiar with this part of the world, guys, geographically, personally. I've been to Cornwall but only once many years ago. What is this part of the south coast called? Just to the west of Exeter. Does look very nice indeed. Little fishing bays and harbours down here. Lovely part of the world. 6,000 feet descending to 2,000. ETA to the next waypoint, just shy of 13 minutes at 58 nautical miles away. Slightly different to a commercial flight on this one, but it's about time we got the passengers back in the seats now, guys. Around about 10 minutes away from Cornwall. $4,000 feet for 2,000. Wonderful little estuaries here. What's this area called here, guys? Let me know in the comments, please. And also this one. Gorgeous part of the world. I went down to a little place called Port Cavern, which is where they film is it Doc, whatever it's called, Doc Martin, which was down here somewhere in Port Cavern and Port Isaac, around here. But didn't get over here at all for any reason. Love to know what these places are. So just shy of 50 miles an hour, tracking southwest, passing Perranporth Airport on our way in to St Just, Land's End today. 45 minutes into the stream now. Thanks again, guys, for joining us here at Jetstream TV. It's always great to have your company. We've been descended down to 2,000 feet. We're almost at 2,000. 3,400 descending 2,000 now. 250 on the speed. And 10 minutes to our next waypoint. 44 nautical miles inbound. The wonderful countryside of southwestern England. So as we head out over the ocean, we will track and then make a left-hand turn at Abvog down to Hotel Charlie 16 Foxtrot, which will bring us into runway 16. And as we make the turn at Abvog and straighten up for Hotel Charlie 16 Foxtrot is when we'll disengage the autopilot and come in on runway 16. Not far at all to go now, guys. There's a little bit of weather here now. Not much at all, to be honest with you. No issues really. Should be on the ground around about the hour mark, so yeah, great little flight. Terrain. Terrain warning, not necessary. We track out toward the Atlantic Ocean. Not long now, guys. Cabin crew, take your seats for landing, please. Cabin crew, seats for landing. Thank you. As we track out over the Atlantic Ocean, I'm going to slow the aircraft down to 180 knots. Get some flaps in as well. Another airport down to our right hand side, your left hand side. And there we are, out over the Atlantic, guys. Time to slow this baby down. .180 knots selected. Get the flaps in now. as soon as we begin to make our left-hand turn now towards the airport, the gear will be coming down. Okay, everything is configured for landing now. A bit early for the gear, guys, we'll get that back up. It's just hindering the progress of the aircraft, and we'll bring the flaps up a little bit as well. Once we make that left turn, like we should have done initially, then we'll get the landing gear down. I'll turn for the airport due any second now. Land's End off in the distance, just under the belly of the aircraft. Low-lying cloud there might make visibility a bit of an issue for the airfield, but we'll soon see. "56 minutes into the stream, coming up to the hour mark now, guys. Thank you so much indeed for your company here at Jetstream TV. Quite a short asphalt runway here, so we need to be bang on the money for the landing. There's our turn, guys. Gears coming down. Flaps full. As soon as we've made the turn, I'll disconnect the auto throttle and autopilot and manually hand fly the aircraft down to the runway. It's going to be runway 16 here today at St Just, Land's End. Passengers, are you all comfortable? Seat belted? That's all good. Just checking. Cabin crew okay? Yeah, all good. Okay, couple of minutes and we'll be landing. There's runway guys, autopilot's coming out and auto throttle disconnected. I have control. Please ignore the terrain warnings guys, we know what we're doing. $500 checked. Continue. Decision is to land. Slight crosswind here guys, we'll be okay. 200 checked.
100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Just about stopped it on the runway guys. Fucking hell, all over the place. There we go, and that's how you do it. Christ, we did just make it. Look at that. That's precision stuff guys. That was touch and go. It nearly went off the end of the runway. Bang on the hour mark. Nearly a go around that, but I slammed them auto brakes in, and needless to say we made it down in one piece. Right, we'll taxi back now. Turn off at the next taxiway and park at the gate. And that is our flight down to St Just in Land's End completed. Number of other business jets here guys. And that'll do us nicely. Parked on the ground at Cornwall, guys. And there we are. Wonderful to be here, and it's wonderful to have your company. Thank you so much indeed for being here. That makes for quite a nice screen grab, guys, wouldn't you say? I'd say definitely. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.